Happy Wednesday, ladies.
Happy Wednesday, Sammy. And Jesse.
Hi, Lindsay. Nice to see you again.
Oof. It was only because Sammy said Happy Wednesday.
No, I get it.
Obviously, I want everyone to have a Happy Wednesday, including our audience.
So true. Hi.
Yes.
Hello.
Happy Wednesday to everyone listening. Happy Wednesday to everyone else in the room and not on the room.
This is a really solid intro, guys.
Yeah, we really know how to
Happy
tighten
Wednesday.
it up. Is this episode 50?
Shut up. Are you serious?
Wait, that just hit me.
Is it?
Was it Lindsay's 49?
Guys, happy 50.
Happy 50. We've
true?
been doing this for 50 years. Can you believe it?
God, we haven't aged a
Wow.
day.
No, ma'am. It's all that witchcraft.
Yeah,
Wow.
so true. It's the crows.
Yeah,
really
happy 50. I think that's
Happy 50.
accurate. And if it's not, we'll do it again next time.
No, let's keep it.
It's like 38. We're like, what?
How has lore affected your week for this 50th episode?
Episode.
Well, I maybe 10, 20 minutes ago just finished watching Wicked Part 1 in preparation for Wicked Part 2,
Yes.
Sure.
which by the time this episode comes out will be truly out. But I'm so excited to see it, and I cannot wait. And it does. Wicked Part 1 is very lore-y, and I just am always reminded of how much of an American fairy tale The Wizard of Oz is, and how culturally it's just very embedded in who we are and what kind of stories we tell.
Aw,
That's so beautiful.
I love that.
I'm jealous. I love Wicked Part 1.
Hey, you can watch it too. I bet it's available. Well, Lindsay, I mean, we told you this, but I don't know that we told you this. We went back to the Queen Mary for a concert.
So exciting.
We were standing where I saw the ghost in my photos. Turns out it was just something in the window that was still there.
Yeah.
Oh,
So big bummer.
Oh, I'm
Call
sorry.
me a liar from our last episode.
Yikes. But
But
a big ol' butt.
but a big old butt. Sorry.
We're children.
We literally
We are children.
We were standing in front of there, just looking around.
Yeah.
Sammy, do you want to explain it from your end?
Sure.
Can I ask a quick question just to situate myself and our listeners? You're standing at the back of the ship outside, and
Yes.
are there people around you?
So, no, there was no one around at this... Well,
There was a couple, but they walked away.
Okay.
yes.
So
So,
you're
at this
alone.
point, there is no one around.
Eerie,
Yes.
setting the scene.
Yes. And it was like 10:30 at night.
Correct. And there
Okay.
was no Dark Harbor happening, nothing
Yes.
like that. We were looking out, like, onto the ocean and things and, like, looking around. And then I was, like, just kind of turning and taking little snapshots of, like, the moment to see if I could capture anything. And when I turned, I was saying in my head, not out loud, if there are any ghosts here, you can appear, you can talk to us, just please don't come home with us.
No.
And in that moment, I see a black shadowy figure or two black shadowy figures walk in front of this door in the back, like right under that window. There's a door there. And I'm like, I sat on it for like a second, about 3 total seconds. And then I went, whoa, wait. And Jesse was like, wait, you saw that? And I was like, yeah, you saw that?
Jesse
I
saw it
turned
too?
around at the perfect moment
Yeah.
where they were like just finishing crossing the window. And the window we checked,
It's a windowed door.
but it was boarded up with wood. We thought maybe it was on the other side of the curtain or something.
Yeah, like maybe there was a party going on inside and there was people passing by the like window in the curtain. No.
Solid wood. We checked the other side of the window, like the windows.
Yeah.
No one inside. It was the veranda grill, so it's not open to people. And we saw 2 black figures. And then we tried our darndest to recreate how you could get a shadow up that high. We walked all around, forward, backward. No shadows as dark as what we saw.
Yeah.
No shadows came near the window door.
Not even close.
Ladies.
It was like as if it was like
No,
an
literally.
all black figure, not even like a shadow passing. It was like a black solid figure.
I saw a nose.
No,
it looked like
correct.
a profile. Yeah.
And it looked like one of them was wearing a hat. The taller one.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Isn't that
Weird.
fucking crazy?
Uh-huh.
I think I saw my first ghost.
And she had no idea that I had said that in that moment.
I was
either.
going to
She
say,
said it
the
in my
fact
head.
that you both saw this
Yeah.
is crazy. Crazy
It's
sauce.
insane. Wyatt didn't see it, and it was not captured on her camera.
I still am trying to go back and see it, but I cannot see it on the camera. But it happened.
I think Jessie saw
It
her
was-
first ghost.
I think I saw my first ghosts.
Two ghosts. Multiple ghosts.
Two
Yeah.
ghosts.
Well, if you...
Two.
We can't discount the Victorian child who went to you in
Right.
your dream, but
Yeah.
this
My
is-
first waking ghost.
Yeah, a wake ghost
yeah.
is crazy.
And this is just occurring to me now. The veranda grill was used as like a party scene.
Yeah.
So if it felt like two people leaving the party,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
especially if one was wearing a hat.
There was a hat for sure.
A fancy hat?
It was, I mean, it
A
looked
party
like
hat?
A top hat?
A nice little top hat. It was so cool.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, that is
so-
incredible. Woo,
Yeah,
yay!
so cool.
Oh, we were so sad that we didn't see any ghosts last time.
I know.
I know. I think there's too much going on for those ghosts to relax.
Ghosts
Yeah.
appear when there's calm, just like we are our best selves when we are not overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very true.
All you have to do is ask for them to be there and they'll show up.
Yeah. That was great. When you told me that you thought that at that exact moment, I was like,
That's why I was taking live photos in that moment, is because I was like telling them, you can show yourself in person, on video, you can talk to us, you can talk into the camera, like all these things. All I just know, I said, don't come home with us, please, thank you.
and they did not.
And they
They
didn't.
listened.
That's so nice. Oh my
It
gosh.
was really cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So cool.
I honestly, this podcast is crazy to me because, like, how are we able to keep offering these crazy, genuinely mystical experiences? I keep thinking
I
at
don't
some
know.
point the drip's going to run out. I feel like ghosts are kind of rare in life, you know, supernatural
Yeah,
experiences,
totally.
but we've been on a roll lately experiencing them. So good on you, ladies.
Yeah.
Keep the content
It
flowing.
was awesome.
I think it's all for the content. I think we all, through being open-minded with the content that we discuss and like delving into all these different stories, I think we're like increasingly widening our third eyes, whether consciously or not. So in a way, I feel like otherworldly beings feel comfortable around us, which
Yeah.
is kind of sweet to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If true.
I will say that I had another friend come to me because we were talking about the podcast, you know, of like every time you're like, I have a podcast that, you know, we always talk about lore. And I had this person be like, you know, I think I've seen a ghost. And I was like, great segue. What?
Tell
Great,
me
great.
more.
and this person has had 2 sleep paralysis experiences with someone like standing in their room and then just walking into a wall or something like that. Different
Yeah.
places, different, you know, different times. But I was like, well, we know that weird things happen in sleep paralysis. So
Was it the rake?
good segue, Jessie. Because we did actually get a really cool comment on the TikTok that Sammy made about the rake from someone who has seen the rake. If you're following us on social media, you probably know that we do some long form mini mystery Mondays and we do intros every Wednesday to the subject that we're going to be talking about all week, sometimes with some extra creepy stuff going on. So Sammy did post a wonderful intro with the 911 call that Jessie talked about in her rake video, which was very, very chilling and great content. Good job, Sammy, but you scared me. I remember you actually posted that and I was like right about to go to bed and I fully was like, nope. Sorry. Anyway, one of the comments we received on this video was from Balvarez with 4 Z's. Or B Alvarez with 4 Z's. That's maybe my
Probably
guess.
that.
But B or Balvarez says, so I've seen that while accidentally astral projecting. Shout out sleep paralysis and going to different dimensions.
Shout out.
Shout out. Sleep paralysis, I know you're listening. Okay, it was in my friend's room, and I told her how she rearranged her room, which she hadn't told me, so I do believe that it was actually there. That's our preface. They say it wasn't hostile, but it looked right at me, and I got that initial jolt of fear, like when something startles you. It can crawl on ceilings, though, and moves super fast. Because I saw it on the ceiling in the hallway and then looked away to see it crouched on the ground staring at me. And I shout out to you for not thinking it's hostile. I would be very afraid at this point. It was a super brief interaction, essentially, and I can't say I would want to meet it again, LOL.
Yeah, same. Oh my God.
Never.
Yeah, so
Horrifying.
like incredibly brave and casual about this whole thing. I would have not been well if I had that sort of experience. But
No. I would have had to sage myself right then and there.
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah.
That's so crazy. I feel like the rake got a lot of like personal experiences. We got a really, really chilling email from Ayla, I think is how I say their name. Shout out from Australia. We love it. We love you.
So cool.
I might actually read it on the Patreon. That could be kind of fun because it's a bit long, but all the parts like add up to one big amazing moment.
It all matters.
It all matters. So, or if we have like a shorter show at some point, but oh my gosh, I feel like the rake content is insane.
Yeah. It's so cool.
I'm so sorry you guys are seeing this thing. It's so scary.
You know, it's just crazy to me, the firsthand experiences when now knowing the twist of that episode, which I'm not going to say here because you should listen to the rake episode. And because we're hazing our friends and seeing who has actually listened to the full rake episode. But it is crazy how many people have personal experience with that.
I know.
And someone made a really interesting comment about how the more people hear about something, the more they believe in it, the more it exists. And I kind of
Totally.
believe it for that.
Group manifestation for sure.
100%.
Yeah.
It's spooky. I love it.
Are we
Spooky
gonna...
November is really being spooky.
Yeah.
Speaking of spooky November,
No. Keep going.
do you have a spooky tale for us?
I do have a spooky tale. And actually, I brought wine because that's what we do here. We're starting with the game.
We bring things.
Oh, gee, what's the
bring
game, Sammy?
Skip ahead real quick. If you've heard the
If you
rules.
know
and are
the
sick of it.
game,
I'll
skip
go
ahead.
so quick. I brought a story. The other two ladies don't know what it is. And there's a clue in some capacity on the wine bottle in however they want to think of it. And they get to guess what my story is. And if you want to guess, you can pause right now. Go to the Instagram, see the wine bottle, take your guess with us, and then come back and here we are. So here's my wine.
Hi.
And I
that
will
was
say,
so quick.
if you don't want to guess, you can skip forward like 5 minutes and you'll find the lore. And if you don't
Yep.
want to drink, you never have to. But drink some water.
Drink water.
Water.
tea.
Drink your water.
Hydration is so important.
So true.
But we're going to have wine.
Yeah.
Only because that's the game. Here is our wine bottle. I'm going to pass over to you.
Whoa.
Oh, wow. This is stunning. Can I just say what the art is really fast? I know we usually start with the
Yeah, go
name.
for it.
But we've got a sketch here of like a tree branch and a woman who is part of the tree branch, almost as if she's turning into the tree branch. And it's just gorgeous. So much movement. Good lines. Whoever drew that.
Agreed.
So true.
You're
It
very
looks like
talented.
she looks like Pocahontas when she's diving off the
Yes!
waterfall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's very got like that pose. It's a 2023 Cabernet Sauvignon by Gnarled Vine, which I've never heard of them, but I am a big fan of their label art.
The back says, old vines, gnarled and sculpted by time, produce small yields of intensely flavored fruit. Every vintage is a rebirth of rich varietal character and a unique expression of the land.
Sick.
Oh my gosh,
California.
I really have a big guess here. Maybe this is like off base. I don't know how many people are like paying attention to the produce calendar right now.
I'm gonna gander none. Very few.
But pomegranates are in season. And I've been eating a lot of pomegranate for that reason. And every time I eat a pomegranate, it reminds me of one of our fave stories, ladies, Persephone. And it's also the changing of the seasons. So
That's very true. That might be it, because I feel like Sammy was giving me eyes, but
I was trying not to laugh so hard at the fact that I don't follow the produce calendar.
one day you're going to wish you knew the produce calendar.
to be fair, I thought you were talking about things that are recalled, and
Yeah.
I'm like,
I do
did
know
you see
what
that
fruits
latest
are for what
listeria
seasons.
outbreak?
yeah, it's like I actually don't pay attention to that. Maybe I should.
I did think it was going to be more intense than just what's in season.
Yes. My guess is that we're going to talk about tree nymphs today.
It looks like a tree nymph.
It looks like a tree nymph.
The only reason I said Persephone was because I was like, oh, seasonal, and she's also a nice, pretty girl with connections to nature. So
Super fair.
Both really valid guesses. Should we pour some lore and
Oh.
find out if you're right or not?
interesting that you don't want us to keep guessing.
I feel like we nailed it.
Do you have other guesses?
No, I feel confident with the ones we just put in.
I will say I think it's hard.
I don't feel confident with the ones you just
I don't know if you guys know it,
Oh.
so
twisty,
I love a good
twisty.
twist off. Glug, 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 glug.
Look.
Thank you. Shall we cheers, ladies?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow, it's really smooth.
I think that's going to open up really nicely, too.
I don't consider it too like tight right now though.
There's berry.
There's definitely berry. I'm like, strawberry? It feels like so light to me.
It does feel light. Maybe a cherry. Chocolate? Mocha?
Oh. Yeah, I could get a little mocha in there.
It's either mocha or vanilla. And I know those are two different things.
It's like an easy sipping wine. That would be probably, I would serve this like before a meal
Yes.
or after a meal.
Yes.
I feel very taken care of with this wine. I feel like my tongue is on like a bed of flowers.
A bed of flowers. I'm getting more like I'm laying on top of a strawberry vine, but like not really on top of it.
Yeah.
Like I'm
like a part of
floating.
it.
Yeah.
Like that woman.
Yeah. Exactly.
I rate it an 8. I really like it.
I rate it like an 8.59.
Ooh.
Especially for a wine that is not expensive.
Where'd you get it?
Really like it. Total Wine.
Our girl.
I know.
Total Wines.
Love her. I'm curious what these are. Hold on. I'm
Sorry, Lindsay, you can't have this.
checking their website.
Okay.
They don't have it in New York.
I'm on that water grind today anyway.
Hell yeah. Stay
Hydration.
hydrated.
It's vegan.
Oh,
it's a vegan wine?
How can they be
That's what it says
sure?
on Total Wine
That's
website.
cool. I think my friend Jacob explained it one time. I forget. But I think they use egg yolk. So when it says vegan, they don't use egg
Well,
yolk.
it says online that it's vegan.
Great.
But it is robust in blackberry jam, cassis, and mocha chocolate flavors.
Hey!
But has good acids and firm tannins and a soft, voluptuous texture. It takes care of you.
It takes care of you.
Okay.
Yum.
Are you ready to find out what we're doing?
Yes.
Yay.
We're going to start with a little story time. When Sammy, Lindsay, and Jesse
Oh, God.
went to Oregon...
Oh, we're in this one. This is my favorite type of story.
When Sammy, Lindsay, and Jesse went to Oregon on a trip for Ladies Who Tour, we had some time off. They had some time off. So they went hiking in one of the lush forests. They had been hiking for hours and admiring the tall trees, the nature that surrounds them, the sunset. We were chatting and laughing, jokes, and as time passed, and as soon as the trees got thicker, the forest became quiet. Too quiet. Something sounded off. Even their footsteps sounded wrong, like something heavier was walking a half step behind them. A sharp snap echoed from the trail behind. They spun around, but saw nothing. Just trees that seemed like they were a little too still. They decided to keep going, but their unease kept growing.
Oh, it
Leaves
rhymes.
crunched when none...
Real Dr. Seuss over here.
Yes, that's probably the only time I did that. Maybe.
Next time, let's have it all rhyme.
Yeah. Are you accepting notes?
Note taken. Her.
Thank you. Yeah.
Leaves crunched when none of them moved. A slow, deliberate breathing sounded behind them. But every time they looked back, the shadows seemed to shift as if something tall had just slipped out of sight. Did you feel that? Jesse
Did you feel that?
whispered.
Did you feel that?
Sammy nodded. And they waited for Lindsay to answer. She didn't. When they turned around, she was gone, and the trail behind them was empty. No footsteps, no broken branches, no sound at all. Just the trees and endless darkness. Something had been watching them. Something had been following them. Something that only moves when unseen. Something that legend says is called the Hidebehind.
I'm gonna vomit.
That sounds horrible.
I'm sorry, Lindsay, you got.
Yeah,
got
that's
got.
okay.
I'm sweating. I have to take my jacket off.
I did think, I was like, I was going to make myself disappear again. And then I was like, no, payback of the 30th episode, Lindsay's getting got.
Yeah.
The haunted garage.
But neither of you got in that. You just got scared.
No, I was
We
just
almost
spooked.
got in that.
No, that's
I was
totally
just
fair.
scared.
I love getting got. That was fun for me. I was probably too busy talking about the produce calendar.
That's the last thing we heard. Yeah.
Did you know pomegranates are in season?
Yeah. Did you hear that?
Well, we're talking about the Hidebehind today. And it's going to be a shorter one because we're going to tell a little tale of one of the most unknown, elusive, and mysterious creatures where uncertainty and unknown meet imagination and fear. Ooh. And it was weird because I wanted to do like something super spooky, and not to say that they don't have hints of spooky, but every time I tried to choose something else, this one just kept popping up in my head. Like it felt like it needed to be told.
Whoa.
And I realized that like it is the epitome of folklore because there is not much on it because they like to hide.
Ooh.
And if we know anything about Sammy, she loves a ghost, but she really loves a forest lore.
Ghost, yeah.
And it's not a ghost, but
forest lore, sorry.
you know, she loves a forest. And the wine, it just kind of felt like something hiding behind a tree almost, or like when you think you see something in the trees.
Yeah.
So
Totally.
that is why I went with that one. So let's hide behind our nearest tree and get right into it. Oh, you did hide behind a tree.
Yeah, a really tiny one. I just realized that, like, again, if you're not watching the YouTube, you're
is
going to
true.
need some
Yeah.
some description help. So it's my plant.
And you're like, why are they laughing?
It is my plan.
Nothing
You should watch the YouTube. We're on YouTube. In North American and Canadian folklore, there are these creatures called Hidebehinds, and it's a cryptid that's known for its ability to hide. They first appeared in the late 19th and early 20th century with lumberjacks who worked in the woods. And apparently there's actually a mention of a Hidebehind in the Paul Bunyan stories.
Really?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay. So.
And in other just like oral traditions, campfire stories around that time.
Wow.
It has become this like growing staple of these forest tales, particularly among loggers and woodsmen, to help pass the time during the lonely nights in the wilderness when working.
That's crazy. Can't they just talk about their feelings? Why do they have to invent a monster? That's crazy.
We'll get to that.
Okay, sorry.
I would invent monsters.
I'll say people would rather invent a monster than go to therapy.
Right.
People. So true.
Who knows who?
Could be anyone. Okay. They get their name, obviously, from their skill to hide and stay out of sight. They are said to move so quickly and skillfully that they can basically remain hidden behind any nearby object, which makes people never get a good, full glimpse at them, and they stay mysterious, which is why I say it's the epitome of lore. You'll feel them, and you may get a glimpse of one out of the corner of your eye, your peripheral vision,
Right.
but turn around, and it's behind a tree. It's like it was never there. It's not invisible, it just knows how to act invisible. Descriptions of this, like what this creature looks like, are sparse, since no one that I could find has seen it fully, and if they have, they probably haven't lived to tell the tale. But it's often said to be tall, thin enough to hide behind even some of the thinnest of trees. A humanoid creature that often blends into the trees. And some say it has long limbs with shaggy black fur, kind of like a bear.
Or like Bigfoot.
Or like Bigfoot.
But not like Bigfoot, because Bigfoot doesn't exist. And this one surely does.
Excuse
Hold on.
What did you say to me?
Sammy, come on. Bigfoot doesn't exist. You know, we're doing this prank on Jesse. Like, it's been 50 episodes.
Excuse me?
No,
Get with it.
Bigfoot exists. We're just never talking about it.
Okay, fine. Yes.
We're talking about the Yeti, which is clearly more important to talk about.
You're right.
This is a really
I meant
funny bit.
like the Yeti.
Sounds just like the Yeti.
Sounds
it
like
doesn't,
it could be
but,
like the. Isn't there another creature that
Yeah, I
walks
mean, there's
through the
another
woods?
thing like
Bigfoot.
in the woods.
It's like
fur.
it's
Bigfoot.
It's the Yeti. That's what it
Yeti.
is.
Yeah,
It's
the
Bigfoot.
Yeti.
Yeah, it's
That's
Bigfoot.
right.
But yeah,
I can't
anyway.
wait till the Yeti episode.
Me
And
too.
bit.
But this
Done.
one's great.
But
too.
it actually, it does remind me of Slender Man.
Yeah,
yeah.
For realsies.
yeah, it does. Just with fur.
Right. Well, who's to say? if Slender Man has fur.
I know that it wasn't, but it sounded like slightly argumentative.
No, it sounds like she knows more. Like she knows Slender Man personally, and it was like trying to defend him.
You're like, I know that.
My boy
Slender
Slendy?
was there. So
So it's up for debate. So well, actually,
Yikes.
sorry,
Well,
I'm not that
does
passionate.
Slender Man also have eyes that glow slightly in the darkness?
Maybe. I don't know.
huh.
But those who have seen it in full, unfortunately, cannot tell us what they saw. But a few have claimed they have actually encountered it. That's the word. Given its ability to camouflage with the forest. And the way it's depicted makes it seem like a very smart and patient predator, as it will almost always go after people who are alone and waits for the right time to attack. It will attack usually in the late afternoon and evenings when the shadows are longer, the forest is more confusing, and your fear is a little bit more heightened.
Cool.
Does this mean in your story Lindsay wandered off?
In my mind, she was like talking about something she saw, and we kept going thinking she was with us.
Oh.
I just didn't want to go fully into that. We were
Got
like,
it.
huh?
Huh?
Where did Lindsay go?
Who knows? But I can tell you,
I saw Slender Man, and he was hairy.
I don't know what I saw just there, but before Slender Man was here.
I can tell you for a fact.
So,
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. No, sorry, carry on.
I want like a t-shirt that says Slender Man is hairy.
No.
I don't. I actually really don't.
No, that's not turning into merch. Unless you vote for it.
Please don't.
Yeah, please don't.
Not for that one. They are most common in the forests in the US, mainly the Pacific Northwest, but in other areas as well, and in Canada, given that there's like large trees, lush forests, and it would make sense that a creature like thrives on that kind of nature.
Totally.
It's said to stalk humans who wander alone. And it's said that you should be cautious when walking alone in the woods, obviously for many reasons. But some say that it is responsible for some disappearances. So if you are one of the unfortunate ones, it's said that it will silently take you and eat you, and then hide your bones so that no one ever knew that you were there. And it does so skillfully. You just vanished, which is great. Yeah. Their presence is often accompanied with that sense that you're being watched. And when you see nothing there, that sudden eerie silence, the wind stops, you don't hear leaves crunching, birds aren't chirping, the shadows seem to move unnaturally around you, and then that's when you get the disappearing travelers with no signs of struggle. But apparently in some versions, it does have an aversion to the odor of alcohol, and lumberjacks would start drinking while on their travels to protect themselves from it.
Oh, no.
Which,
Good excuse.
if this isn't real, that could be used just as a cautionary tale in general. But there are other versions where it doesn't have that weakness and targets those who are alone and drunk.
That feels more like a cautionary tale. The other one's like, get drunk in the woods.
Correct. Yeah.
Not much caution there.
No.
But maybe that's why it got me, because I'm drinking water and you two are drinking wine.
It's so true.
Yeah.
So true. Sorry.
Which is like, oh.
Bye.
Some believed it can't cross running water, while others say the only real protection was to stay in groups and to always be on the lookout. There are, like, modern mentions of the Hidebehind, which is kind of fun. In Harry Potter, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, they mention the Hidebehind.
Ooh.
Oh.
And I have not seen that, so I don't really know. It's often talked about in D&D. And then in Gravity Falls, there was an episode of the Hidebehind.
I love Gravity Falls.
Yeah, there was a whole episode.
Never seen it.
Lindsay, you would love it.
Done.
It's a Cartoon Network show. It definitely feels more kid-esque than Over the Garden Wall, but it's of the same caliber where it's like weird stuff in the woods.
Yeah.
Okay, sign me up. We
So
love
good.
a forest.
Yeah.
We love
From the
weird
little
stuff.
I've seen.
So
It's
good.
pretty
Sounds
good.
awesome. I was gonna say
Yeah.
that it is cool how D&D stuff became lore in itself, or like I suppose some of the D&D characters were lore before they were
Yeah.
in D&D, but
Like Baba Yaga.
like just like Baba Yaga. But I've been thinking about it a lot because I know Stranger Things is coming out, and people are speculating a lot about lore and Vecna and everything being mostly from D&D and mostly D&D incarnate. So that's kind of interesting, and I'll be excited to see what happens in this final season, and if it is D&D.
I know.
When
well,
does it
in
drop?
the very first season, they play D&D.
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw
Yeah.
a theory that they actually never stopped playing the D&D game. That's why I say it.
That's a good theory.
That would be awesome, though.
Yeah, and people were kind
a
of
good
riffing on
theory.
it. They were like, "Oh, Nancy never played," or something like that, so Nancy's gonna survive. Like, it's really interesting. The D&D aspect to Stranger Things is strong, and I wish I knew more so that I could predict what's going to happen.
I am very curious.
That's so
Wow,
cool.
I love that. It also started popping up in creepypastas as well. It didn't start as one, but it, like, eventually made its way to creepypasta. And, like, it's all over No Sleep Reddit. There are a lot of, like, accounts of the Hidebehind, which I'm not going to talk about because No Sleep is meant to be fake stories, but that you act as real. So good, though. They are great stories. But as Mr. Owl of Tootsie Pop fame says, the world may never know if it's real or not. See that?
Sorry. I thought that was funny.
I'm sorry.
We literally probably will never know, because if you see it, you're most likely dead at that point. But Jesse and I had an experience that reminded me a little bit of this, that I think we might have talked about in an early episode.
Yeah.
But long story short, we were walking in the woods and taking a hike, and I wanted to cross a log because I thought it would be fun. And then when we did, and then rounded the corner, all of the wind stopped. Like, there was no sound. Everything felt super spooky and eerie. And I felt this, like, creature behind me. And I couldn't see it, but I felt it. And it felt more of, like, a warning to not keep going. But maybe that was also just, like, me being like, let's get the fuck out of here. I don't really know.
Well, I felt something in front of us. Which
Yeah.
is crazy.
Yeah. Well, I
was
felt
like,
just ominous in
if
front.
we turn that corner, I don't know that we're making out of here.
Yeah. It was
Okay.
spooky, but it reminded me, like, as I was looking into this, like, of that moment of, like,
Totally.
the wind stopped, no sound.
Yeah,
All
for
of
real.
these things, you feel something that is, like, in your peripheral that you can't really see.
Spooky, spooky.
Yeah. But even if these things aren't real, it helped people to, like, stay more vigilant out in the woods. And it's definitely served the dual purpose as it would, like, entertain and create a great story. But to advise caution when you're out there alone. And some people think that these tales are used as a cautionary tale for lumberjacks and travelers specifically to avoid going off the beaten path while doing any work in the woods. I think you said something earlier of like, why would we create these stories or whatever? There's something nice about putting a name to something, even if it is like an elusive cryptid. Because if you're walking in the woods and hear strange noises and there's disappearances that you may have heard of or some type of deathly silence, it feels better to have something to like name after it and attribute it to than to just sit in that unknown in fear, maybe.
Totally.
And especially working as a lumberjack in that area at night, I would rather, if I were to be that person, I would rather have a link to the disappearances than the potential truth about like fatal accidents or just getting lost and then like suffering through the elements or something.
So true.
It definitely gives the illusion of control. If you can say like, oh, you can do this thing to avoid tragedy and to avoid fear.
Yeah.
When in reality, who knows if you can do anything.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely. And it might like symbolize the paranoia that naturally like arises from isolation in the dark, especially in forests. And some folklorists think that the creature's trait of like staying out of sight hits that fear of being watched by something unseen. And apparently researchers of cryptozoology and psychological folklore see them as a representation of the forest's unseen dangers, or it could be pareidolia, which is a psychological... We've talked about that before on the other episodes as well, but 2 other episodes, but the psychological phenomenon where people perceive familiar patterns, mainly faces, in random items or hearing things out of nothing like you would if you heard in static.
Yeah.
So it gives like those loggers a way to bond and face what could be a very scary environment with maybe a little humor and a way to break the fear and have that experience together. And I saw this in an article or a blog post that I was reading by Wade Wainio, but it said, quote, much like Scotland's Nuclavy, a bad-breathed cryptid, blamed for droughts and sickness, the Hidebehind reflects humanity's need to explain the inexplicable through storytelling. Its story reminds us of the power of imagination and the allure of the unseen, lurking just beyond the edge of perception. And I thought that was a nice way to put that. And whether you see it as like a fun story to tell around a campfire, an expression of paranoia, a warning story about the woods, or as a real creature, it still captivates the modern cryptid enthusiasts as it's a clear mystery and the clear definition of folklore. So if you think you're alone in the woods at night, maybe you're not. You're just unaware of what's standing right behind you.
No one is alone.
It's a horrific ending.
That's all I have on the Hidebehind. Yeah. It was hard to find things for it.
I think
it was hiding. Sammy, I didn't know you were basically doing the ultimate job lore. Now all I want to do is learn more about loggers and the superstitions that go along with it, because recently I was reading about like the specific cuts that loggers have to do to trees so they fall in the right direction. Because for a long time, like, trees would fall randomly. Anyway, it's dark.
Yeah.
But I think that logging is not something I ever thought about, and yet it probably is rife with folklore and all sorts of quirks and stuff facing the woods alone.
Yeah.
If you're a logger, write into ladieswholorepod@gmail.com. We want to hear all the superstitions that come with logging.
Yes.
I also feel like people who work on oil rigs
yes,
have the craziest lore, I'm sure.
Yeah. It would be cool.
All those isolating professions where it's like you and the void.
How do you keep your sanity? I'd be gone. There's no way.
Yeah. That would be really spooky.
How do you all fare with camping?
I've only been camping on the beach, which I loved. I thought it was amazing, but I don't think that is the same as like deep woods camping.
Yeah.
So I actually don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think I would do great with it at this point in my life
I think
because of the
For me.
murder podcasts and things. that I like to listen to, I think I would be paranoid.
Me too.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, because I think I would like it if that wasn't for the paranoia.
Yeah. I feel like I could do like a campground.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be like an isolated tent.
God, no.
What about you, Lindsay?
I've never been deep woods camping either. I've never been camping far enough from civilization that I'm like, wow, I'm really alone. I want to do it, but I also like immediately get the jitters about it. And part of that is just leaving civilization and like, what if you have a medical emergency? What if, you know, any of these things happen? But then part of it is definitely having listened to this podcast for long enough.
Yeah.
Oh, you listen? That's so nice.
I'm our number one fan. Yay! Because I'm always making sure
send you a
we
friendship
don't need to
bracelet.
fix the audio.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
But yeah, that's all I had.
Oh, I love it.
Thanks for luring with me this week. Let's do it again next week.
Let's do it. Wait, is this our Thanksgiving episode?
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Our bad.
Wow.
Ladies, what are you thankful for as we go into tomorrow's Thanksgiving?
Well, I feel like this is an obvious one, but this podcast. And like, I get to spend time talking about these really fun things with you ladies and listening to really cool stories from you ladies. I think that's really magical.
Yeah.
Yeah. Linz?
Well, I feel like we're all going to say the podcast.
Well, then let's not.
But
I said that's an obvious one.
I can shake it up because I just actually realized as we were talking about this that my doggy came to me in my dream last night. I've never had one of those, and I know people talk about having those, so I'm grateful for that. I'm just grateful for
That's
all
really,
the people
really
and
sweet.
animals we love, including you
Yeah.
two ladies and our audience. Shout out.
Aww. Shout out.
Jesse.
Yes, I second all of those. I'm very thankful for us being able to do this and for you listening and supporting us. Obviously, thankful for all of our good health and thankful that we just get to like wake up tomorrow, hopefully, and like,
Yeah.
you know, just do our thing and for all the people in our lives. Very broad, but
Yeah.
very thankful.
The people in our lives, including the listeners.
Yeah, you.
Thank you for
This has
all
been
of your
great.
support. We hope that we have provided something for you to be grateful for as well.
Yeah.
And if not, you're
Yeah.
probably not here listening, so.
You've left already, so goodbye.
I love the idea of putting something in at the end of the episode to see who listens to the end. I think
love
that
it.
is
It's comical.
Let's do it. We'll keep it in mind moving forward.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. But for now, shall we just sing a little tune?
Yeah.
Great. Let's sing it in the way of... I was going to do as if we were walking in the forest and we can't tell if there's a Hidebehind around or not. But I think, given it being our 50th episode, I think, and also Thanksgiving episode, let's just go back to our originals and
Love
be
it.
thankful.
Aw.
Fabulous.
Singing
Yeah.
with gratitude.
Yeah, the love and gratitude in our hearts. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Ladies who lore! Ooh.
Love you.
Bye.
Goodbye.